And it's Miami with the rebound. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds in this game. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets came through when they needed him to. He picked up 10 points and did a good portion of his work from the free throw line as he drew a good number of fouls. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court. High energy point guard, a lot like you, speed to burn, very smart guy. Coveted by many.
He really is. And Kevin, he transitions from defense to offense as quickly as anyone in the league, a la Tony Parker, except he's also equally adept at facilitating for others and spotting up for the three or just taking it to the rack himself.
And, you know, back to Goran Dragic, many of his transition opportunities start with his aggressive defense. Very active with his hands, has the instincts to jump passing lanes, the long arms, to pick off passes. Suddenly, when he gets a steal, he's off and running.
And talking about Goran Dragic, the one thing he has to be careful with is being over-aggressive on deep. Reaching for steals makes you susceptible to blow-bys and escape dribbles, and that can lead to uncontested layups and dunks for your opponent.
For the Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against Memphis.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots. You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
Bayless dishes to Henson. They double him with Freak. And stolen by Freak. Here's Wade. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Wade's got 5 now. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
There's the pick. Dragic kicks to Freak. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And the Heat lead by 1.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
The shot's good from Henson. 8 points for him.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And we're through the first.
Kevin, I've got Coach Eric Spoelstra here with me. And, Coach, what are the things you're seeing so far in this game that you'd like to change going forward?
It starts with getting some stops. We've got to play off some misses, and we can't let them force us into 1 or 0 pass possessions. We've got to move the ball 1 on the half court, help each other with that.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away. Dwayne Wade. And it's Udrih in for Goran Dragic. On the floor for Miami, the big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Freak is out there with Udrih. And it's Green in at the small forward. Here's Freak. It's rebounded by Mayo. Bucks trail by 6. And Parker, here we go. And there's the call on Bosch. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Down low, it's stolen by Green. Mayo, that's good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And, of course, Chris Bosh has been such a prolific scorer and rebounder in his career. He's not quite in the 2010 category for his career. But, boy, Greg, he's close.
Yeah, I mean, good athleticism, that big wingspan, and not an overly physical player, but very instinctive on the backboard. And when it comes to scoring, particularly from that mid-range area, he can do it all.
Bayless off target from 3-point range.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The drive by Green. Here's Udrih. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And it's Freak missing. Bucks trail by 5. Now Bayless. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Monroe. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Freak. There's the pass to Bosh. Fires it up. In time, he gets the jumper to fall. Bosh has got 12 points in just the second half.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Here's Monroe. Connects on the 17-footer.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just...
Come on, Bradley Center. You better make some noise for your energy. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the 4th quarter. A terrific game so far. A different look for Miami. Deng comes in for Dwayne Wade. And Freak subbed in for Johnson. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. Greg Monroe is out there with Plumlee. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And it's Freak missing.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Now the dish to Plumlee. And the Bucks miss again. Miami leading by 8. Freak kicks to Deng. Stolen by Middleton. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And he gets the bucket.
In the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
It sure is, Greg. It might be the strongest aspect of their offense here.
Here's Whiteside, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
The fader. Bosh misses. Bucks trail by 8. Carter Williams with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Here's Middleton. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got his 7th assist in the game. Outside Dragic. Bosh, that's for 2. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Bosh has got 4 this quarter.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Here's Middleton. Plays it up and banks it in.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Back to Bosh. Pass to Dragic. He feeds it to Freak. Clock at 6. Back to Dragic. From deep 3-point range. The shot is off. And Milwaukee the other way now. Outside, Antetokounmpo. 1:14 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Monroe.
Looking at the game Greg Monroe has been having, 13 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, that'll balance out that stat sheet nicely. I mean, you always want to see at least a few points from the free throw line.
John Henson's checked in for Miles Plumlee. And he does get the second one, and that brings them within 5.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Stolen by Middleton. Carter Williams with it. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Another shot. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Chris Bosh.
Yeah, great post position. That's going to be key here in crunch time.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over that last break. He said, no time to waste, fellas. We've got to pick it up right now if we're going to make a comeback and try to win this thing. Let's go all out. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And they go to the intentional foul.
Talk about a terrific game for Dragic. He's got 16 points and 8 dimes.
And we've all watched him just be an unstoppable force here tonight.
Well, nothing they've done on the defensive end has been able to slow him down. I mean, he's doing exactly what he wants to when he wants to do it.
Here's Middleton, and no good, trying to use the glass.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game.
Timeout. Start it.
We've got 28 seconds left in the game. 18 feet out. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game.
This game's finally gotten away from them.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
Puts up a 3. Vasquez can't get it to go. Plumlee with the steal. On the money.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for